It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means you're off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
31 yards there and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Back at the 7.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
1st and goal.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. They go screen. This is Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Is good.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
15-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Rosen. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
A loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Gain of 16.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
23 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2-yard gain on the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now he'll escape to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
What's tight? Tight is right.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's do it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Rosen off the play action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
We got alert, alert. We got 3.
Play action here with Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Herbert's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And some room to work. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
8-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
On the carry for Baltimore.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're running. Ingram. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check. Lucky. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, it's Rosen looking for Campbell down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Is good.
The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Middle. Rush in.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jalen Ferguson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey. You got 3 down.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Ball carrier
J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The kick
And he puts it through.
makes the score Ravens 38, Colts 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking deep for Elliott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
On the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This is caught by Hilton. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, a loss would have...